underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Bucks trail by 3, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo out there with Mayo. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Monroe in at the 5 spot. And it's denied. Here's Covington. Pass to Sampson. He dishes it to Iverson. There's the pass to Sampson. For 3, Covington. Milwaukee with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Now here's Okafor. Last time out, he had 13 points.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Iverson against Carter-Williams. It's stolen. Now here's Iverson. Feeds it to Stauskas. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Bucks trail by 5. Carter-Williams dishes to Mayo. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. And it's 7 points for O.J. Mayo.
What a smart pass by Carter-Williams right there. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
Now here's Noel, and it's blocked. Here's Mayo, and Okafor with the block. But they'll get another chance. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Bayless. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
And the shot is good.
Nice physicality displayed by Monroe to set that shot up.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Noel, a screen on Carter-Williams. Okafor, the pass to Noel, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Monroe, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Okafor slams it in.
Now, This is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's Carter Williams after the Sixers pick up 2. He kicks it to Monroe. And Okafor with the block. Stolen by Monroe. Up top, Carter Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists in the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
6 on the shot clock. Okafor against Monroe. Here's Noel. Kicks it to Covington. The feed to Stauskas from past the arc. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience of this team.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
90판.
And for the 76ers, they weren't a good shooting team in general. And on the road, it got real ugly. They shot under 40% as a team on the year away from home.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jabari Parker's checked in for O.J. Mayer. And it's Vasquez in for Jared Bayless. Milwaukee with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
For the Sixers, just a brutal start to last season. 17 straight losses. They did get their first 4 wins of the season as a road team, though. As bad as they were on the road, at least they had that going for them.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
And here are the 76ers now. Boozer with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. The shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Philadelphia with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Milwaukee has possession. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Yeah, it's really plain as pound cake. They're the better team. I mean, they'll look to prove it again here tonight. I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Down low, it's stolen by Vasquez. Out to Parker. He feeds it to Henson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Down low, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Michael Carter Williams. A very nice season for him last year. 11th in assists, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
He was a consummate playmaker last season, too. Completely unselfish, always has his head up, looking for the open guy.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cannon's checked in. Now here's Vasquez. 4 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Turnaround Jay. Henson's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 7. Here's Cannon. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now, here's Thompson. 8 points for him. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on an 18-6 run. Dishes it to Vasquez. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vasquez kicks to Carter
뭐라고?
Williams. Parker with it.
Oh.
Picked up by Thompson.
Oh.
Passes it to Carter Williams. Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. And Henson gets it to go on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
물 한 잔
And
주라고?
we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
안녕.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Ernie, I'm going to hit you with some Spanish.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just